I would be lying if I told you that any car is completely bulletproof, and as a mechanic, I want to expose exactly what breaks on these cars, so you do not get scammed. While the Hyundai i10 is generally a tank, there are a few specific common problems and owner complaints that you absolutely must check for before you hand over any cash. The most notorious issue reported by long-term owners revolves around the manual transmission, specifically the reverse gear. Because reverse is often not synchronized in these cheaper gearboxes, many owners complain that the car simply refuses to go into reverse or makes a horrible grinding noise when they try. The trick is to shift into first gear and then immediately into reverse to align the internal gears. If you test drive one and it constantly pops out of reverse gear entirely, the gearbox internals might be worn out. Another critical area to inspect is the steering column. Over time, the electric power steering motor can develop a fault, or the internal coupling known as a star washer can deteriorate. If you turn the steering wheel rapidly from left to right while the car is parked, and you hear a distinct clunking noise coming from right behind the steering wheel, that small plastic coupling has failed. It is a very cheap part, but taking the steering column apart to fix it is highly annoying. You also need to test the air conditioning aggressively. Turn it all the way to cold, and put the fan on the maximum setting. If it just blows warm air, do not let the seller tell you it just needs a simple recharge. The condensers sit right at the front of the bumper, and are notorious for taking damage from small rocks flying up from the road, causing all the refrigerant gas to leak out. Replacing a punctured condenser is a fairly expensive job. Inside the cabin, check every single electrical switch. The window regulators and the front doors can get sluggish or fail entirely if the rubber window seals dry out and grip the glass too tightly. Lastly, pop the hood and listen to the engine while it idles from a cold start. A slight ticking noise from the fuel injectors is normal, but if you hear a loud, aggressive metallic tapping from the top of the engine that does not go away as it warms up, it could indicate worn valve lifters or a stretched timing chain. Spotting these specific issues during your inspection will save you from buying a major headache.